What's up, guys? I want to talk today about a topic that taught me one of the most important lessons looking back at what I've experienced so far in my career. And it was out of my time in my academy. And it was really for 3 months, my first academy coach would call me by the name Unterrad, which is the club that I used to play for before I went to this academy. And this just made me feel so unimportant, so invisible to the whole new environment because like I thought I made it. I thought I finally was playing for the academy. I finally got the acknowledgement for all the work that I've done, and once I got there, like the only thing that I got was from my coach was not even like calling me by my name and constantly trying to like put me down, not playing me, constantly shitting on me when I did a mistake, and even when others did the same mistake, like it was always me the one that got like put down over and over and over again. And I remember how it just like, I mean, I was like 17, 16 and absolutely crushed. It crushed my whole confidence and I got so angry. And maybe for context, like looking back how I like kind of think the whole thing came into place. So when I was playing for my old club and I got scouted for the academy, I was the head scout and actually academy director that scouted me and brought me in and signed me for my first contract. So it wasn't my coach or my first coach that basically wanted me at the club. It was the higher ups basically that signed me and kind of gave me the opportunity. And I always had the feeling that the coach didn't like that I got like kind of put in front of it and be like, yo, this is a player we signed, like here, deal with him, instead of him like having a say in the whole thing because he was like a big ego. Whatever. So that was just like for like the context where I feel like looking back, that might be one of the reasons. But honestly, there was nothing really. It all already started bad before I even like met him once. He had my wrong name. Like he called me Jan Jakob, and my name is Jakob. And then I was everywhere signed up with the wrong name, and this being misnamed just gave me like the feeling of like I you don't belong here. You don't like I don't want you in my team. You don't belong here. You're not part of this, and he was like trying to like just put me down constantly, and the bad part about it was one, my confidence was going down the drain, but secondly is I just like burned all my energy being like angry about him, being frustrated about my situation, being angry that he doesn't like me, blaming everything like on the coach. And sure, the coach had a lot of like, I mean, he did a lot of shit to me where I was like, bro, that's not like you should never do that to your player, and that's not fair. And the way he was treating me was not fair. But I still let all my energy determine his actions. Like his actions would determine what I would do. His actions would make if I would have a good day, a bad day, a good day of practice or a bad day of practice. If he got at me in the warm up, my practice was done. Like I was already so furious, so angry. I was like, fuck that shit. Like I'm not like that's not fair. Like I'm better than that. I'm a good player. Like why are you treating me like that? That was what constantly went on in my head. But after a while of like spiraling down the whole same thing, I came to one of the most important realizations that looking back I learned, and now I could like I was able to apply it over and over again. And it was the realization of yes, sure, my coach didn't treat me well, but also I might just not be good enough. I might just not be good enough for the level for the new level yet. Because at the end of the day, no matter how much your coach doesn't like you, his job is to put the best 11 out at the field. And if you're so damn good that you would be undeniable to put on the field, and it was the same for me, if I would have been so good that there was no reason but to play me, even though that guy didn't like me, he would have played me because it was his job. This is what they make their money with. Yeah, like they don't. At the end of the day, they don't care about the human being, the person, Jakob, when it comes to playing time. They care about the player because they can distinguish that. That's one thing I have to say. coaches at the next level, they can distinguish between you, the player, and you as a human being. That coach particularly wasn't really good at it, but I'm guaranteeing you, and looking back, I mean, the players that played for me were also great players. I felt that I might have been better in one or other situations, that I definitely didn't get the chances that I deserved, but at the end of the day, I didn't play well enough to like make it undeniable for him to not choose me and basically put me on the field every single week over and over again. And once I realized that I might not be good enough, I also realized is I came there with the expectation like, oh, I went to like a national team camp. I was like the shit at my old club. You know, everyone, like I was the best player at my old club. Everyone was like being super nice to me at my old club. Like I was like kind of like the star player there. And I kind of came with the expectations of like, yeah, like I'm still the shit. I'm the shit, but bullshit. If you go to a next level, everything you've done before doesn't matter though. And it's tough because you gotta completely adapt your mindset to this new feeling of, okay, I gotta prove myself again. Because you have to prove yourself over and over again. And once you get to the next level, guess what? There are 25 players that have been the shit at their last club and have to prove themselves now. No one is gonna give you your starting spot, hand you a starting spot. Sure, sometimes coaches make it worse than it is with like not being nice to you, because the coach after, for example, at the beginning I wasn't playing a lot, but he at least like was a nice like our relationship as humans were amazing, and this first coach really like messed me up mentally. But again, coming back to realization is I was just not good enough, and I just had to put in more effort and more energy towards my development and my improvement, and don't let him at the end of the day give him what he wants, putting me down and making me worse as a player. No, I have to use my energy on getting better on the things that I'm not good at yet, and basically come to the spot where I'm like, okay, bro, like now it's undeniable. Like you cannot not play me. Like I'm that good. Like, and you just look stupid at the point that you not play me. And that is when I really reframed the whole anger, the whole frustration, and where I channeled that energy instead of being angry and frustrated about my situation, feeling sorry about myself. I used that frustration and that anger as fuel to get better every day. So I started making like an action plan where I was like, okay, what are the things that I can do as good as I can, which are in my control, that I can control to get better every day and make him look stupid. Like it was like me against him. Like I made a fight in my head where I was like, bro, I'm gonna show you. There is no way that you put me down like this and I stay down. You are not that guy. Like I'ma make hell to you now. Like I'm gonna make you feel stupid. And that's when I really started implementing my action plan of like, I locked in my sleep, I locked in my nutrition, I really locked in, like I came to the mindset side of the game where I was like, okay, when this happens in a game, this is the way I feel. So next time, how can I adapt to like not being that angry on him? And like in that moment, I learned to be conscious, to be self-conscious within the game, and observe your feelings within the game, and don't act up on your feelings. Because once he screamed at me, I tried to make that next like action of myself so much better, that I would mess up again, because I would just play balls that weren't on. I was trying to play the perfect ball and it was just not it. But once I like realized, okay, be self-conscious. Like right now I get angry. Then I was like, instead of now doing the same mistake over and over again of like trying to force the ball, I was like, let me try something different. And I started playing like 5 save balls, which gave me back the confidence, which got me back into my flow. And that was when I really like started to see momentum going my way, and I started just stacking those micro wins. And at the end of the day, I wasn't reliable anymore of his opinion making my day. I made those micro wins and stacking like proof of me getting better and better and realizing, oh, I'm actually improving. That was my now like my measurement of success and how I determined if I had a good day or a bad day. And I completely released myself from the outcome of like him telling me what to do, him telling me if I had good practice or bad practice. And having this lesson learned that early helped me so much in college. So much. Because when I had periods where I wasn't doing good, when I had periods where I wasn't having the best relationship with my coach, I detached myself from my coach not playing me because he doesn't like me and I can't do anything about it, to, okay, what can I really do better? And that is when, like, especially around my sophomore year and junior year in college, and even my senior year in high school, like, my performance skyrocketed. And I learned so much, first about myself, but also about the game itself. How is the game played? How do the best approach the game over and over again? Because believe me, the best, they have the mentality, what is next? What is next? They don't care about what just happened. They don't care what their coach just said. They don't care what mistake they just do. They just realize, okay, what can I do next and do better to improve as a player? And that was really the moment where he couldn't break me anymore. Like, he could not break me. Whatever he said, I looked at him and I was like, sure, bro. Yeah, you shit at me. If you feel better about it, if you feel better when you put a 16-year-old down day after day, you don't play a 16-year-old and you don't give him the opportunity he deserves, sure, if you feel better like that, that's on you. That's on you. I give that to you. But you know what? You don't break me. You don't break me, and you don't give me the feeling of not being worth it, because I'm worth it. I put in the work every single day. And me getting better was me proving to myself that, hey, that guy, he has nothing on me. And if you don't give me the opportunity, I'm going to work my ass off this whole year to get my opportunity next year. And if I don't get my opportunity next year, I get it the year after. And guess what? After the year after, I got my opportunity. I used it. I signed a full ride scholarship at my first school. But if I would have felt sorry the whole time for myself, if I wouldn't have done the work and realized that it's all about me against me and not me against him, because at the end of the day, he always has the upper hand of playing or not playing me. The only thing that I can control is the work that I put in, is the effort that I put in, the intensity that I put in every day, just for my own sake, to stay true to myself, to stay true to my own standards. Because if I make my standards drop because of that guy, I'm at the end no better than him, because I let his actions determine how I feel on a daily basis. So I let him control me. That means that I am weak, that I am not good enough. But as soon as you realize that you might not be good enough yet, it's not that you're not good enough, period. It's not good enough yet. And your desired outcome is just like you there. This is you right now. This is your desired outcome. And in between that is just ruthless intent of hard work. And if you stack those micro wins that I talk about day after day, and you make the space in between you achieving your outcome and where you're at right now smaller and smaller, and you get closer and you closer, and your vision gets more clearer and clearer and clearer until the point you actually get there, this is the real grind. And what I really want you to take out of this and out of this story, and what helped me so much, is don't let someone else get you down, and don't let someone else determine how you feel and how you feel about yourself and how hard you work for yourself. Because at the end of the day, you just work for yourself. All your success is determined about how long can you endure the messed up portion of everything. How long can you endure the pain? How long can you endure when things don't go your way? Because at one point, if you endure this kind of period, extended amount of period, and you put in the work, there will come a period where things are going to work, where your opportunities are going to show, where your opportunities are going to pay off. And then is the question, are you ready to take those opportunities? Because if you felt sorry for yourself the whole time, you won't be ready to take those opportunities, and you actually will fall short of your potential. And this is when you quit. And when you quit, this is when we really lose. The only way we can lose is if we quit, if we give up on yourselves. And don't ever let anyone give up on yourself. The only person that can ever freaking end you is yourself. So I want to close with that. If you think that your coach hates you, he doesn't. He doesn't. He probably doesn't like you. Yes, that could be. But start building your own proof each and every day to get better. And start building your own proof that shows you, okay, today I did everything that I could, so I can go to bed sleeping well, knowing that I did everything, because I stacked my own proof. So with that, I'm going to leave it for tonight. Have a great rest of your day or your night. I hope that inspired, that helped some of you to get over this thought and adapt really that new mindset of, instead of fuck that guy. Yes, fuck that guy, but use this energy for yourself, for getting better every day. So, all right, guys, I'll see you, and let's make an outro of that. Let's make it as serious, and I'm gonna start an outro. In a world of weak center backs, be the strong one that never quits.